Hi, I'm Coach Ryan. This is Coach Marty. We're from Function and Strength. Today we're going to take you through a video for day one eccentric workout with weights. If you haven't done your warm-up now, pause the video, go back, do the dynamic warm-up, and then bring it on back. If you've already done the warm-up, great, you should be ready to go. A few things we're going to need today because it is a weighted workout. Dumbbells for sure if you have them, or any weights that you have. Bands or a cable machine. If you have a cable machine, great, be near it. If not, if you have bands, get those ready. You may need a lightweight dumbbell, medicine ball, or a towel. And if you have a chin-up bar, fantastic. One thing, if you have a low box or something like that, fantastic. That's bonus. You definitely won't need it. We'll show you alternatives to that. As we go through, Coach Marty will do the majority of the lifts as is. I will be giving demonstrations for modifications based off of if you have bands, dumbbells, things like that. All right, are you ready to warm up?
Ready.
All right. So we're going to start with plyometrics first. So the first thing we're going to start with is a lateral box jump. So go ahead, Coach Marty's going to show you a couple here. And rest, perfect. So what he's trying to do is he's trying to get good contact time off the ground, so low contact time, up on that box, back off, nice and controlled. If you don't have that on the floor, just a lateral pogo hop is fantastic. All right, exercise 2, we're going to go T-jumps. So if you have the low box or something like it, great. So as you can see, it's up one more, side, middle, side, back. If you don't have it, we're just going to make that same pattern on the ground. Just give yourself a target so that those feet are landing in that center, in that same spot every time. All right? Last one here. If you have a medicine ball, great. It should be fairly light though. We want probably 6 pounds or under. If not, a bunched up towel or a 5-pound dumbbell or lighter. We're going to do a med ball side shuffle with a fake throw. So starting up. And then as you come across, you're gripping that weight down. And we want to try and stop ourselves. And we're loading that leg to take us back the other way. Okay? So let's get started here. We're going to go lateral box jumps, low box if you have it. If not, you're just going to do lateral pogo hop, sorry. We're going to go 8 on each side. So real fast, real athletic, good ground contact time. All right, Marty, when you're ready.
8 inside.
8 aside. 5. And 8. Good, other side. Under control. So one thing we want to do here, start whenever you're ready, Coach. We want the feet to land in that same spot every time. So we want good body control, good feet control, landing in that same position. Nice job. All right, we're going to go right to those T-jumps. Great. Good ground contact time, nice and fast. Good body control. We're doing 3 reps total. Rest, taking it right to that side shuffle with the fake throw. We're going 5 each side here. Good. Put the brakes on, rip that weight down. Stop that weight on a dime. Don't let it drift. Once you decide to stop it, it's a solid stop. Good. 5 sides, take a good break. So we're going to go a little bit faster here to condense this video and show you, but if you need to take 2 minutes plus for recovery on this, do so. Okay, so you can always pause the video, time yourself, take a little bit longer break. We want to make sure that we're able to repeat that effort the exact same as when we started, so you might need a little bit longer rest. But for video's sake, we're going to get rolling right away. You ready, Coach?
Ready.
All right, so we're going back to those lateral box jumps. Low box if you have it, lateral pose if you don't. 8 each side. 7. Nice job. Other side. Good control. Good ground contact time. Getting off the ground nice and fast. There we go. Nice job. Take it to the T-jumps now. We're going 3 total. Great. Good body control. All right, last set of med ball side shuffle with fake throw. We're just going through 2 sets of the plyos today. All right, Coach, when you're ready, 5 each side. Great job. All right, grab some water if you got it. Take a good break here. All right, we're going to go into dumbbell hang muscle cleans now. So definitely going to need dumbbells. If you have kettlebells, you could possibly use those. Just got to watch kind of snapping the wrist around. If all you have is bands, this one's going to be tough to do. You may have to substitute to some squat jumps or something else kind of power related. But coach is going to take us through it. So we're going to get set up, feet roughly shoulder width apart. Hands are going to be kind of in front, kind of on the side, out of the way. And we're going to go through a good hinge. And then we're going to stand up tall, shrug, and get the weights underneath. Okay? So we're here, standing up tall, getting those weights around. Good. See how he gets a big shrug, elbows will come up, and we finish nice and tall. Typically with a hang clean, we're going to get in a jump, and we're going to get underneath. Not today. Good hinge, coming through nice and tall. Don't fall down, right? Up here. All right, we're going to go 3 sets of 5 reps. We're going to do a standalone exercise. So again, you should take probably a minute and a half, 2, 3 minutes of rest between sets. We're going to move a little bit quicker through that today so you can pause as needed through the video. All right, coach, we got 5 reps here. Be ready. Good, good hinge. Stand nice and straight till you finish. Good, and as you can see, coach's ribs are down. He's not finishing extended. He's got those ribs down, abs are on. Good hinge. Good, let's take a good rest. We'll give coach a quick break here. He can have some rest. Again, this is power development. We're going to get into more explosive movements, hang cleans, things down the road. This is a muscle clean. We're going to learn some technique, make sure our form is right, make sure we got it down, and then we can always expand the exercise. Okay? Ready, coach? Second set. And we've got 3 sets of 5. Again, if you're not ready, pause the video real quick. Good hinge, so posterior chain, and then standing straight through, up and catch. Right? So we want good hip extension, so we're stretching those glutes and those hamstrings, and then we're snapping through and standing nice and tall. As you see coaches overextending those hips, right? Straight up tall. Good. Take a little rest, we'll do 1 more set, and then we're going to get into our first superset. So again, don't be in a rush to get through this. All right, take your time, rest as needed. We want to make sure our form is perfect, right? Quality over quantity is what we're looking for. So if you have to go a little bit lighter, that's fine. All right, take your time. Last time through, so it's the 3rd set of 5 reps. Dumbbell hang muscle clean. Whenever you're ready, coach. Good form, hips are back. Pushing to the ground, standing tall, getting a good shrug in through those shoulders, letting those elbows come up, and then getting the elbows through. Something I haven't talked about yet is getting those elbows through is very important, especially if we ever transition to a barbell. And when we start front squatting, we're going to need to have a good range of motion here. Nice job. Awesome. All right, so grab a quick drink. As you're grabbing that drink, we're going to go through the first strength exercises for today. We're going to do dumbbell front squats, and we're going to go all eccentric today. So that means the down is going to be 6 seconds down, right? When we hit that 6 seconds, we're going to explode up and then try and go right into the next rep. So we have dumbbell front squat, and then we're going to do standing straight arm rotation. So coach, if you want to show us dumbbell front squat. Good, so remember I talked about that good elbow position? Here it is again, all right? Ribs are engaged. We're going to make sure it's a squat, not a hinge. So knees are forward, hips are down. 6 seconds down. Explodes up. Good. And then he'd go right into his next rep, or he's going to rest and save that for when you guys follow along. Second exercise, we're going to do standing straight arm rotations. So a dumbbell, arms are in front, or a towel. Go ahead, Marty, and show the straight arm rotation. So we're going to go arms are straight, good athletic position, ribs are down, we're going to rotate side to side. Right? This is a great option. If you have, actually, you probably can't see this machine. If you have a band of any kind, if you have a cable machine, what we'd be doing is the same movement. Hands are about 12 inches apart, athletic stance, and we're pulling straight across. All right, if you have a band or a cable, this is where I want you. All right, if you don't, towel or dumbbell is second option there, okay? So all right, let's get started. Dumbbell front squats, so let's grab your weights. If you only have one weight, that's fine. Let's get it here versus a goblet position. We want those hands a little bit further open. Correct. And we want to try and get those elbows up. So we're going to go 6 seconds down for 3 reps. Remember to explode, and then right back into the next set. All right, first rep. Ready? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Good. You count this one, coach. So as you see, it's keeping a vertical spine. Chest is upright. Knees are traveling forward. Great. So he's got a squat position. Right? Not a hinge position. Awesome. That's our 3. That was very easy. If you have heavier weight, go heavier next set. All right. Standing straight arm rotations. We're going to go 8 each direction. So go ahead, coach. Good. Good athletic stance. Rotating through. If you have a cable machine, you actually might finish over here and then take it all the way across. All right? Limitations with the band, we're kind of stuck to start here, that's fine. You can also see that the band is always staying in the middle of the chest. Okay, we're not moving the hands around the body. We're moving the torso and everything's staying connected to that position there. And we come back, 8 each direction. Good, good. Really keeping that back arm straight. It's taking a lot of that weight and driving it across. This arm might want to bend because it's not doing a lot. Do your best to keep pushing forward with both arms as we get these 8 reps. Good. 8. Nice job. All right, so we'll take it back to the front squats. Again, if you need a little bit of a rest, maybe a minute, minute and a half, then right back to it. Coach is feeling good, so he's going to hop in right away. All right, here we go. We're going with 3 on a 6-second down count. All right, here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Good. Go ahead and count, coach. Knees are traveling forward. Heels are still on the ground, right? So even though the knees travel forward, it doesn't mean we're up on the toes. Okay? We're just trying to keep a really vertical spine and exploding up. Nice job. And back to the cable machine or band. Okay? So when we're doing eccentric work, all right, we should be trying to go fairly heavy for only 3 reps. Coach has 8 reps here. But obviously, number 1 is safety. Nobody wants to get hurt while training. So you do what you can do with weight-wise with perfect form. I'd rather you go a little bit lighter, have perfect technique, stay healthy, than try and use heavy weight that you're not ready for. Okay? But if you're thinking this feels really easy with only 3 reps, you might need to go a little bit heavier, or tempo. Go even slower. Instead of 6 seconds, maybe you do 8 or 10 seconds down if you don't have the ability to add more weight. All right?
7.
One more rep.
8.
Awesome. All right. Again, take the rest if you need it. If you're lifting heavy, you're probably going to want a little bit more rest. You know, and heavy is relative, right? Heavy might be 10 pounds for you. That's fine. Right? Don't get caught up in the numbers. Just do what challenges you. We're going to go last set here. All right, coach, we're going to go 6 seconds on the down. Ready? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Great. Count yourself the next 2. Follow along with coach. Good. So when we stand up, don't think about just standing up. Think about driving those feet into the floor and pushing the earth away from you, pushing the ground away from you as you explode up into this rep. Nice job. All right. So, done with the cable. We just had 2 sets there, right? So we're going to go 3 sets of the strength exercise, just 2 sets of the core. So we're done with the cable with the standing straight arm rotation. So the next exercise we're moving on to is dumbbell RDLs. So we did our squat. Now we're going to do our hinge. So, coach, you want to show us a couple hinges? So again, feet might be a little bit narrower than your squat, right? Typically underneath the hips, maybe out to shoulder width apart. Toes are going to be straight ahead. We're going to have soft knees, and then we're going to hinge by pushing the hips away from the body. We should feel the hamstrings. Okay? Give me one more. That'll be as so. Hamstrings in the back of the legs. Hips and shoulders move at the same time. Push the earth away and stand up. Good. Take a good rest. All right. So a couple key things there. If you saw coach's ribs were down and we were in a good, strong position, so we weren't arching as we did that. Hips are underneath, the ribs are down, and we move through. And then another thing is we never want these shoulders below the hips. Some people are really flexible, and they end up in this position here. At that point, you're putting the back at risk. So shoulders are always above hips, and then stand up. All right. Second exercise, we're going to go with standing anti-rotational hold. So band or cable. All right, let's see it, coach. Good. The closer the feet are, the harder it's going to be. You're out and you're resisting that band pulling you back. We're going to hold for 20 seconds. That's good for now. And then we'd face the other way. So if you have a cable machine, same thing. If you don't, you might be able to use a door frame. Right? Get here and kind of push into that door frame. Will give you a similar effect. Not quite the same, but that's where you're at. So it would be cable machine, band, door frame, kind of pushing in. All right, so we're still going, same setup. 3 sets of 3 reps with a 6-second down count. Standing anti-rotational hold will be 2 sets of 20 seconds. All right, you ready, coach?
Ready.
All right, here we go. First rep, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Great job. Count yourself the next 2. Good vertical shin. Good flat back, ribs engaged. And as he stands up, he's driving through the floor. Awesome job. That was the 3. I'm going to get coach on the clock here as he gets set up. All right, starting in 3, 2, and go. We got 20 seconds. So ribs are underneath, hips are underneath, arms are straight, driving them forward, keeping the hands roughly about eye height. Keep holding. We have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and time. Let's face the other way. Don't be in a rush. Make sure your setup is good. 3, 2, and go. Great job. Ribs are underneath. Hips are tucked underneath. Good athletic position. Arms are straight. Driving those arms away. We're halfway there. Hands are up by the eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Nice job. Again, if you need a little bit more rest, take it. If you're feeling good, go ahead and grab those weights. Again, if you don't have heavy enough weights that this is challenging, maybe add another rep or 2. But ideally, I'd like to see you add a little bit more tempo, a little bit more eccentric time. All right, here we go. 3 reps. I'll count the first rep. Ready? Begin. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Marty's going to count the next 2. Keep driving those hips back. You can see the hips moving at the same time the shoulders are. Once that stops, you got to come up. Okay? If one is moving without the other, you're putting that low back at risk. Drive the floor away. Awesome job. Back to your cable, back to your band, back to the door frame, whatever you have, okay? We've got 20 seconds here. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Good athletic position. Feet are roughly hip width apart. Ribs are tucked down, hips are tucked underneath. Extending those arms, hands are up by the eyes. We have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and time. Nice job switching sides. Don't race there, get there. Setup is important. If you don't set up correctly, you're not going to be able to do the exercise magically halfway through it. Set up, feet are hip width apart. Good. 3, 2, and go. Good, ribs are down, hips are underneath, arms are extended and driving forward, hands are up by the eyes. Make sure you are breathing, do not hold your breath here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, take a good rest if you need it. We got one more set of those RDLs, done with the core, done with the band, okay? All right, last set here.
There's another exercise if you have a barbell at home that you could possibly use a barbell if you don't have M&M dumbbells.
Fantastic, right? Barbell, hex bar if you have it. I know a lot of people don't have that, but anything to add a little bit more weight. Great point, Marty. All right, here we go. Last set, I'll count the first rep. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Good, top, right into the next rep. As we're on our last set here, might get a little bit tired. Focus, all right? Don't just go through the motion. Feel everything, all right? Control, that's where eccentrics help us. Allows us time to feel time under tension and really learn the movement. All right, nice job. All right, so as you grab some water, as coach kind of rests here, we're gonna get set up for the last superset. We're gonna do a one-arm dumbbell bench press, okay? So great, we have a bench. If you don't have a bench, you can do it on the floor to do a floor press. If you have a stability ball, you could do it on a stability ball. If you have a universal at home, you can do a one-arm cable press on a machine. That works too, if that's what you're working on. This should be fairly heavy. We're gonna go eccentric again. We're gonna go single arm. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna push up with 2 hands, and we're going to lower with 1 hand. So coach is going to show you on the bench here. Okay, so he's going to go up with 2, down with 1. When he got to the bottom, he'd go up with 2. Good, rest. So if you're on a cable machine, you can do that. So what this does is this allows us to do something a little bit heavier than we'd normally be able to press. Again, at home by yourself, be safe, okay? Use something challenging, you don't have to use max weight here, okay? Second exercise, if you're lucky enough to have a chin-up bar, we would do chin-ups, okay? So with eccentric work, I'm less concerned about you pulling yourself all the way up. I'm more worried about the down. So coach is going to show you, he's going to jump up, underhand grip, he's going to jump up, and he's going to lower down for 6. He doesn't have to do the full 6 here, he can save his energy. If this is easy and you can pull yourself right back up, fantastic. But if you gotta jump up each set, that's okay also. All right, if you don't have a chin-up bar, but you have a lat pull-down machine or cable, that's fantastic. So the cable machine, right, pulling down. I think everyone knows what a lat pull-down is. If not, if you have bands, this is the option here. And you can even do a chin-up grip if you want, where you flip the hands under to match the chin-up, right? Same with the lat pull-down. We're doing chin-up, so it would be underhand grip. Any one of those 3 is perfect for today. All right, so let's get started with the one-arm dumbbell bench. Both exercises are going to be 3 sets of 3 reps with a 6-second down count. All right. So remember, it's one dumbbell on the bench, 2 hands on the way up, 1 hand down. All right? If you don't have weights heavy enough for that, that's fine. You might have to add more time or add a couple more reps. All right, you ready, coach? Ready. We're going to go 3 on each arm. I'll count the first rep on each arm. So hands are up. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. 2 hands up. Go ahead and count, coach. You can see here, coach has good feet on the floor. Very important to have a solid base, and you can see he has no arch in that low back. All right, so you might need to bring the feet up, books or plates under the feet to get rid of that low back. All right, other side. If you notice, coach finished with a hard up with both hands on that last one. Great. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Good. So he went up with 1, that's fine. The weight is a little bit light. You can do the same. He's counting his own this side. If we have heavier weight, ideally, 2 hands up, 1 more rep. And when you're doing a single arm, a lot of core work here. All right, so you may not be able to use as heavy weight as you're used to using. All right, good. Taking it to our chin up, or our lat pull down with the cable, or with the bands. All right, so underhand grip, yeah, chin up grip. I'll count the first rep, coach will count the next one. He's going to pull himself up. We're going to go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, set down, jump back up. He's going to count. So when we're up there, don't just count the reps down. Core's tight, okay? Legs are tight, legs are engaged. Squeeze that bar. Trying to find these lats. Trying to turn the lats on. Keep the shoulder blades working. Nice job. If you need more rest, take it. We're going to go right back in. We're going to go 3 sets, one after the other, all right?
Guys, if you don't have lat pull down or chin up capability, you can also do your towel rows too. And you can find those towel rows on the Function Strength YouTube channel.
Right. Towel rows where you hook the towels to the door, close the door, and you do modified TRX or ring row. Again, if you're not sure, look it up
On YouTube.
on YouTube.
On Function Strength.
Under Function Strength, towel rows, the video's there, and also on how to set those up properly. All right, we ready?
Ready.
Here we go. I'll count the first rep. Begin. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Good. Everything else is nice and still, just that arm is moving. Core is engaged, feet are planted. All right? Very important to not have a big arch in that low back. Good. Switch the sides. 2 hands up, get yourself set. And begin. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going up. Coach is going to count to the next reps. Hands off to the side. I usually feel pretty strong there for balance. You can put that hand wherever you'd like, but you want to keep it close by in case you need to help yourself. Great. Nice job. Now we're back to our chin-ups, back to the lat pull down, band pull down, or as coach just said, towel rows. Anyone works, I'll count the first rep. Wherever everybody's ready, he'll hop up. I'm going to go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Good. Reset himself. He's going to count it down. Great job. This is challenging, right? This is really hard. If you can't do the full 6, do the best you can. All right? 3 reps. And again, you can always make it harder if you need to. Go a little bit longer, all right? All right, nice job. 2 down, 1 set to go. Head back to that bench, grab your weight if you're ready. Need a little bit longer break, go ahead and take it. All right, last set. Here we go. 2 arms up. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. 2 hands, good. He's going to count. Remember, good form, right? It's not just bench press, right? Strengthen the whole body here. Legs are tight, feet are driving the floor, core is engaged. Good, other side. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Good. We got 2 more reps. He's going to count. See that last rep, the weight's a little bit lighter. He was able just to drive up without 2 hands. Absolutely fine, okay? But if we're at home and we're really working eccentrics, we got heavier weight. This is 2 hands up. 1 hand's barely getting down for that 6. 2 hands to help. All right, last set of chin-ups. Again, chin-ups, lat pull-downs, band rows, towel rows, whatever you got. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Go back up. He's going to count the last 2. You can see he has a little swing, but he's not out of control. And that swing goes away as he starts moving, tightening the core. All right? Squeezing that bar, using the whole body to control his descent. Woo! Move the band out of the way. Tip for home, don't have the band underneath you. All right, nice job today. We're done the plyometrics, the core, and the strength work. What you have left now is your conditioning work. All right, so today's conditioning work is alactic power. So you're gonna go 6 rounds of 7 seconds all out max effort with 2-minute rest between each set. Again, so 6 sets, 7-second all out max effort, 2-minute rest. Okay? So what you can do if you have the ability to go outside and sprint or run for that 7 seconds, fantastic. That's probably the best option. You could run a hill. If you don't feel comfortable running, that's fine. You could bike. If you have any cardio equipment at home, treadmills, bikes, rowers, ellipticals, that's all great. If you're working with just body weight and you still don't want to go out and run, the options would be high knees in place first, coach. So that'd be a 7-second all-out max effort, or you could go against a wall, a squat rack, something really solid where you can get a good 45-degree lean, and you would just kind of piston the legs like running in place. Great. And again, that's 7 seconds max effort. If you don't go all out for that 7 seconds, this is going to feel really easy. All right, so challenge yourself, do what you can. Don't just be comfortable here. Try and get out of your comfort zone a little bit to build your conditioning here. All right, thanks for joining us. Have a great day.